how important is winning. It can't be winning that's everything. It's a lot more that's there. And it ends up with the community and the community participation in the success of any team, and especially the Soo Greyhounds. We have a tremendous community here, and the book's going to tell that story, which I don't think many people know how involved the community is with the team and vice versa. Well, it's a brief history of the Greyhounds since they entered the OHL in 1972, and I've been involved with the team since 1973. So I should try to, for the first part of the book, compile 44 years of history of the Greyhounds. I read every article for 44 years that was written about the Greyhounds that I could get my hands on, and try to pick out interesting stories to put together for each one of the years. The Hockey News said that the Soo Greyhounds were the #1 dream team, with Wayne Gretzky at center, Ron Francis, and Joe Thornton on the wings. And then on defense, we had Paul Coffey, Adam Foote, and in goal, John Van Biesbroek. So no other team of the 108 teams that feed the NHL compare. We're the only team that's ever gone undefeated at home for a whole season, 33-0, and that was just tremendous. You know, I was a lawyer for 40 years, and I worked 12 to 15-hour days, and I said, what am I going to do when I retire? And came up with the idea, well, one thing that I could probably do for the rest of my life is write. I'd always been disappointed that nobody had ever written about the Greyhounds to any great extent. And I said, there's so many stories that I know, and hopefully I can regenerate them and do them proud. So I said, you know, I'm going to do that. I start the book with the Memorial Cup here in Sault Ste. Marie. I'll never, you know, you can't forget things like that. Walking into the old Memorial Gardens, and it's packed, jam-packed, and the noise level was unbelievable before the start of the game. Okay, and I remember thinking to myself, I hope this whole place doesn't collapse with all the noise that was going to be here. And after the game, the Zamboni went out onto the street, and it's raining, and I'm sitting on the Zamboni with the police chief, and here we are going around the block with that. It was just a total high of, you know, it's one of the highest moments in sport that you can have. The other big one was the 33-0, like the build up to winning 33 games in a row, and the challenges that came forward to be able to do it. To me, is a story on its own, and I think it could be a book on its own. Really, the way it was. So, the other thing that I found interesting, and one of the reasons why I thought a book was important. As a lawyer, you do a lot of work outside of Sault Ste. Marie, and you're in different places. And without fail, everybody was interested in the Greyhounds. Okay, they'd all want to hear about the Greyhounds. Did Gretzky really play for the Greyhounds? Yes, and Ronnie Francis? You know, geez, that's fantastic. You know, tell us stories. They wanted to hear stories. So I said, you know, I think there'd be an interest in these kinds of things. So that sort of encouraged me to be able to do things. So if you read the book in full, you'll get an understanding of what our community does for hockey and in Sault Ste. Marie, and for the Greyhounds in particular. And I don't know how to say enough about the things that they do. You know, our media is the community. And what the media does with the Greyhounds is truly amazing. You don't get that in every city. So that's why I think it's one of the best hockey towns anywhere.